Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love. Astro Phoenix here with Mystical Illuminations, here for your astrological dice roll for today, April 19th of 2021. Let's get into this. Hope you all had a lovely, blissful, and blessed weekend. Let's get into this week. Taurus season begins today, guys. I'm excited to see what we get for our dice roll. All right. And of course, I can't go into Taurus season without my boy Kirby here. Let's see what we got today. Let's see. Turn the page. The day of solid control. There is no power greater than the power of love. The meditation for today. That's absolutely the truth. Ooh, okay. Oh, and actually, I think it fell upright. It did. All right. Wow. The meditation is there's no power greater than the power of love. Look at this. Check this out, guys. This is great. All right, so the dice that fell on the floor was the fifth house. We got Venus over here, and where you are, Aries. Venus and Aries in the fifth house is the definition of there is no power greater than the power of love. Is it not? Is that not the definition? My friends, fellow brothers and sisters, radiators of love, today we move into Taurus season. Today, the sun makes its ingress into the sign of Taurus, which is going to bring about a grounding sort of energy, but also manifestation. Chiron has just shifted to 10 degrees of Aries for the first time since 1970. We are in new territory and new waters. Many of us are. Many of us are in a new place that has never been before seen, at least for us in this particular experience. Today is quite a simple day. It's to simply radiate love. Because while Venus does not like to be in Aries, right, it does bring this Empress sort of energy. It brings so much power to the Empress sort of energy that is Venus, right? And of course, Venus actually is in Taurus right now, and it's about to be met up. Well, Mercury just ingressed there, and now it's about to be met up by the Sun again. So all of this power is being brought into Taurus energy, which can be about manifestation, grounding energy. The toroidal field, that which you put out comes in. That which you are what you eat. And this isn't just food. This can be the music that you consume, the sort of relationships that you partake in, the sort of media that you partake in. You are what you eat. Why do you think I wore Kirby today? I wore Kirby today because he literally is what he eats. The power that he gets comes from what he consumes. So we should be, of course, careful about what we consume, not on just this day, but on any day that we are alive. We should be careful about that. But this is, like I said, well-rounded. It's not just food. It's music. It's media. It's relationships. It's what you engage in. It's what you entertain in many ways. But, my friends, so long as there is love there in that space, so long as the power of love is in that space, you will be great. You will be fine. And that's not to say that there won't be challenges. There could be challenges today when it comes to maybe potential heated disagreements between you and someone else over maybe the heart space. But here's the thing, Venus and Aries in the fifth house, this is an explosive relationship that's actually taking it to the next level, if you think about it. Venus and Aries is very much so the beginning of the relationship. Everything's hot, everything's steamy, the pheromones are just there, they're wild, they're just kind of off the hinges a bit. As it moves through, I like to look at relationships as Venus and fire signs as far as the progression of them. When Venus reaches Leo, or the fifth house, there's a sense of, sense of this deepening romance that you have with this individual. Deepening creativity. You sort of begin to discover what it is that really connects you to on a creative level. Children may even be involved, may even be brought into the picture around this time. A lot of times relationships can fizzle out with Venus and Aries or Venus first house sort of energy because You're constantly craving that excitement. When Venus moves into Leo, the excitement takes a different turn. It sort of becomes fixated. You're solid, you're established, you're together. Now, this isn't just relationships. This could be with anything, right? This could be with a project. This could be with a job, right? You're just more established. It's more solidified. It's fixed. Then you go into Sagittarius. And then you realize that things always shift. Things always move. Maybe your beliefs aren't even exactly aligned. Maybe they're not quite the same. But just because the relationship changes over time does not mean that the love is lost or has to be lost. Things can change. You know what? I'm going to give a shout out to my brother, actually. Where him and his wife, they have the whole love languages thing, right? You've heard about love languages and stuff. And I'm not going to disclose too much about this. But all I'm going to say is that some years ago, they took the love language quiz, which I think that all couples should do this. They took the love language quiz some years back, and they took the quiz again recently, and they found out that there were some changes. There were some things that were different. But they were still performing, in many ways, under that old paradigm. So them taking that quiz again sort of enlightened them to where their relationship currently is. And that's a powerful and beautiful thing. And I think we all can do that. We can all look at our relationships and see how they have changed, how they have morphed, and how they have manifested to this point, and realize that just because something has manifested like this doesn't mean that it's going to stay that way forever. The power of love. There's nothing greater than the power of love, guys. There's nothing greater than the power of love. And it sounds so corny. It sounds so like eye roll, like, oh my gosh, here we go. But that's what it's all about. It's all about love. That's what it's all about. You see Stitch up here? He understood the power of love. He came from a whole different planet, a whole different place in the galaxy. He was different. He was weird. He had freaking 4 arms, right? He masqueraded as a dog, which dogs do give unconditional love too. And then he learned, he was a little wild at the hinges, right? He was designed to destroy, but he learned to love. He learned the power of love, the power of ohana, the power of friendship, the power of the heart. And that can be you as well. Some of you guys may feel like you're a little wild at the hinges. Some of you guys may feel like you're a little off the hinges. Some of you guys may feel like you color a little bit outside the lines. And you wonder, can someone love me? Will someone love me? Can I love myself deeply and truthfully? You know what? Absolutely you can. I believe that there's someone out there for everyone. In fact, I believe that we all have multiple soulmates. I think we all have multiple partners that we could potentially be with. And I don't know why, but for some reason today, this reading is very relationship heavy. So if you are in a relationship today, and you're finding challenges, you're finding struggles, it is not the end of the world. It really is not the end of the world. And really, you need to turn off some things. You need to not consume so much of what your family might say, your friends might say, social media might say, even what maybe I say. Turn it off and tune into your heart. Because that is really the only thing that we should be listening to. A lot of times people are like, oh, well, the heart can steer us wrong. Sometimes following your heart is not necessarily the best thing to do. Sometimes it can have us walking off cliffs. Sometimes it can have us thinking or not being super logical. Sometimes it can have us doing things that just, can have us walking off cliffs, can have us not being super logical. When is the time to be logical? When is the time to be more emotional? Here's the thing though, when it comes to those two. The heart knows what it wants. The heart knows, okay? This isn't really about logical or the mental game. This isn't really about emotions, sort of like that. Because a lot of times we like to associate emotions with the heart, but that's actually not quite the case. Not quite the case, guys. There's nothing more powerful than the power of love on this day. If you're in a relationship, just show that appreciation for that individual. Call your mom today. Call your dad today. Talk to them. If you haven't talked to them in a while, just send it out to the universe. Say, I hope that you're doing well today. And allow your guides to carry that message to them like a carrier pigeon. Smile today. Show love, radiate love today. That is what today is about. Today is about radiating love with this particular dice roll. Whereas every day is a day where we radiate love here with Astro Phoenix, but especially today as we move into this energy. And here's the thing, even though we're moving into an earth, seemingly grounded kind of energy, all of this stuff has to pass Uranus before things really get settled. Because as all these energies move past it, as Venus, Mercury, and the Sun move past Uranus, things are going to get shaken up. But then they'll settle, and then we'll be good to go until June. Anyways, that's what I got for you all on this astrological dice roll. I hope that you all appreciated it. I hope that you all got something out of this message. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for all of the support. I really greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna start responding to y'all's comments too, because I didn't do that last week. As you can see, I didn't do any videos over the weekend. It's probably what the norm's gonna be as far as this particular series. It's just gonna be a Monday through Friday, but I have all kinds of other content planned, and I have even more content planned on my main channel, so be sure to subscribe over there. And be sure to show some love to all of the wonderful people that we have on this platform. This group of people is so amazing, and I'm so honored and grateful to be a part of such an amazing group of beings. We're really going to bring it. We are really bringing it, and we're all definitely radiators of love. Peace out, guys. Y'all take care, and I'll see you all on tomorrow's Astrological Dice Roll.